Hey guys, it's Mike from Jackson's Toy Box, and unfortunately I don't have Jackson with me today, but I'm still going to show you another video on Batman 2, Lego Batman 2. This is the story mode of Level 4, Arkham Assignment. And the purpose of this video is just to walk you through this level on the story mode so that you can then unlock the free play mode and move on to your next level. So we're not going to worry about mini kits and all that stuff. We're just going to try to get you through any of the tricky parts. This is a long level here, so bear with me as I get you through this. We are going to need to, first of all, destroy some of this stuff here to unlock a Robin suit. Get it here. Go ahead and build it. So there we go. Now we'll switch over to Robin. Now this level would be easier if you are playing two players, but again I'm by myself today. So you want to use your Robin suit to put those fires out. And now you can make it through this area here, and you're going to be switching back and forth from Batman to Robin this entire time. Right now we're going to need Robin. Let's go ahead and jump down into this little pool area here under the water. And we're going to pull this lever here, and that's going to raise up a Batman suit. And you're going to need to switch back to Batman. Go ahead and do that. Back to Batman, and we'll get our electricity suit. And again, we're going to follow this process of going back and forth pretty much almost this entire level, certainly definitely through this part here in the beginning. We use our electricity suit to open up this area here, and basically you're just trying to move Robin and Batman from left to right, but there's a bunch of barriers that you need to unlock by doing the steps that I'm showing you. If you hadn't done that, you wouldn't have been able to get Robin through this area here. So now those poles are down, and now what we're going to do is need to help Batman get forward, we have to raise up this bridge here. So that will raise up this bridge, but now Robin is stuck because he can't get through those fans. So, as you can see right there. So, we're going to need to switch back to Batman. And we want to walk over this bridge here. It's kind of hard to see where you're at, and then over here, and use your electricity suit to turn off the electricity of those fans. And now you can move Robin through this area. And it's kind of this portion of the game is very good about showing you what you need to do. I recognize it still could be somewhat tricky the first time you're playing, and so again, that's the purpose of this video here. So now Robin is going through the back. Let's get here and use this lever here. You'll see Killer Croc there on the right, one of the villains. You can't necessarily defeat him on the story mode, but you can certainly get a mini kit with him on this level in the free play mode, and also you can defeat him in the just when you're in Gotham City. So now what we need to do is, let's see, can we do this yet? Feed the Killer Croc to get him out of that area, give him a little Thanksgiving Day turkey. You can see a mini kit there if you look closely, floating there for you as well too. You see it right there at the end? Okay, now we're going to go back and then I think. And through here, and we'll need contraption here. And that will allow us to stop this fan so that Batman can get through there. And now we will switch back to Batman. Move through this. Oh, we actually have to break this fan up. This fan. Go ahead and break this desk up here. And doing so will allow us to build turnstiles. And we'll go ahead and on the green. I don't know if that's always. Maybe sometimes you do push on the green. Get it? Come on, dude. Push. Go, dude. Push. He didn't push all the way. Back to the beginning. Try to push again. All the way around. Batman. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I apologize about this. We have to actually get Robin. He'll stay for us. And switch back to Batman. And by pushing the contraption, we will push him through to the other side. Good, now switch over to Robin, and there you go. Sorry about that little thing there. Now, if you come back on the story mode with Superman, you can use this little area here to get a hit. But for now, we want to just go and rise up. With Robin, up through this water right here. We can just get him up there. We can jump out. It's a little tricky here. There we go. Now what you want to do is you want to use Robin, and we're playing the Wii, so we have to actually aim our controller. It's not the most accurate thing. You want to kind of aim in this little hole right here. Boy, this thing's... Or maybe it's user error. Probably the latter. We've done that. Now we can, I think, switch back over to Batman here. Let's take a look. Switch back to Batman. And move up here on the steps. Ones that are lost you. Take care of them. Pull this little lever here. Now what we're going to need to do is... And you'll see, look, if you go on free play mode, you can come back and get that as Joker. But let's just go up here. We're on the story mode. Up into this area here. Again, don't worry about the villains right now. What we want to do is switch back over to Robin. Unleash these little towers of water here. Help Batman out. Now, this is a really important part here. You got to come over to this area here. And unlock a hidden Robin suit. And this hidden Robin suit is going to be a freeze suit, I believe. We want to get in the front of these things here and freeze these. This is going to allow us to walk across them in a moment. We've done that. Now we got to come up here and freeze this. Climb up. Hopefully Batman will follow us. And this is somewhat tricky here. So you got to try to jump, and then jump again, and then jump again. Ah, I fell. Sorry about that, guy. It is ice, so it's... Dang it. Third time's the charm. There we go, and hopefully Batman will follow us. Use this turnstile here. There we go, and take care of that. Move forward into a new area. Again, one that is somewhat tricky here. You're going to have a bunch of villains that you'll have to take care of first. And freeze them with Robin if you like. You're going to be switching back and forth between characters. And let's see. Take care of this guy. And just do that yourself, dude. Okay, now let's switch back to Batman. We need to use his electricity suit here. Take care of this guy. Turn off the electricity. Now Robin can come up. Did you not turn off? Robin? What you do is go across this ice here. This is, you're going to be crossing this multiple times. At this point, you can probably flip off and slide down. If you try to do that with Batman right now, you won't be able to. First, get Robin down here, pull this lever, and that will allow us to take another turnstile. So we've got a turnstile. I'll switch back to Batman. Turn the turnstile. Turn the turnstile. That release the ice up top. And now what you need to do is you have to get Batman across there. So you actually have to use Robin again. Back up to the top. Now freeze it. Close enough to freeze it. There you go. Now use Batman to come up there. If you don't freeze it, Batman will just keep falling off the ice, the slippery ice. And now we've got over there. Pull this, use that little contraption there. Get Come on in here with both characters. Switch over to Robin. There you go. You got it. And you can move on. I think that's going to take you to a checkpoint here. Let's take it. Yeah, this does take you to a checkpoint. So if you want to save, you can do that. This area here, you can now start to chase the Scarecrow, and that's really going to finish up on the level once we can finally defeat him. But in order to get there, there's a few things that we have to do. First thing is, let's go ahead and take care of these guys. We want to activate those TVs, so let's go ahead and use Batman to use our electricity suit in this area here to activate the TVs. And now we want to switch back to Robin, because we're going to have to use Robin in his acrobat suit. So yeah, we did need to get his acrobat suit actually. So we have to, let's just go ahead and get this here real quick. Now again, I do encourage you to come back and play this during, the story, or free play mode, because there is a lot you can do here, canisters, things like that. But again, for now, I just want to show you how to get through this level. And we need to move that ball there on that middle screen on the bottom, across, all the way to the end, over and down, and it's very slow going. One more, all the way over, and that's going to drop a box down. You can see it moving across the screen. And we've made it across there. Stay with Robin here, because you're gonna want to use his acrobat pole here for a moment. This box comes up here for us. So you'll notice in the middle there's a little glowing area. That's a signal to you that you need to go ahead and aim with your acrobat pole right there, and you can pull that off. Release some villains. I guess you might be able to do it with Batman too. I guess it's just kind of like a grapple hook here. But in any case, I just did it with Robin. Now we've released another Batman suit. This is a sensor suit that we need to get to in order to get past this area I'm about to show you here. So you notice those little cameras there. If you try to go by without using your sensor suit, you can't, you die. So I just kind of demonstrated that for you. So turn your sensor suit on. Let me just get these studs here. Go ahead and pull this lever here to essentially deactivate those cameras. Now you need to switch back to Robin. This is something people often overlook, because you're going to need that freeze suit in order to put those fires out. You can't do that with the acrobat suit, I'm aware, and I believe you'll need the freeze suit a little bit later too. Come on up here. These fires out, we can move forward. You can put all of them out, I guess, if you want to. And we'll go up into the next area here. There's actually some studs you can get, so go ahead and do that. We got a bunch of villains to get here all of a sudden real quick. And let's move forward. And we've got another area really to get to before we can get into really have a showdown with the Scarecrow. And we're going to need to use our Batman suit here. So let's change back to Batman. Come over into this area here. And now you're going to need to activate these things until they turn green. Keep doing them until they turn green. Not green yet, see? Now we've got it. Now that's going to raise a bridge for us. Now again, you want to come back to this on your free play mode, because you'll notice there's a bat suit right underneath right there. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, especially if you bring Poison Ivy in here. Lots of stuff you can do, but for now I just want to get you through this level. So they don't even see Batman right there because he's invisible. We'll just go ahead and change back into Robin. We're going to need to use Robin right here. Just freeze suit. Up. Climb up. Sorry about that. Here, buddy. Dude, get up there. There's a little lever we got to pull right here. It'll release another bridge for us. Alright, got another bridge. Good. We can move on. So let's move on down. Here we go. Along the way. We can go ahead and break these things up too to get a few more studs while we're here. Another one. The villains as well too. Now, again, much more exploring that you can do on the story mode. But for now, we want to actually find a way to get to the Scarecrow. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And you'll notice there is, well, let's take care of these villains first, then I'll show you the problem that you have in this room. Okay? You can't just follow along after him because these steps aren't steps yet. You keep falling down. So you need to come over into Batman, come over to this big screen that's staring you in the face, and use Batman. Okay? B. And what we're going to try to do is get that canister from the left to the right. There you go, push it down. Now come up here, push this over, this up. Down, over, and it's activated. That's going to now allow you to get up the step. Alright? So now you can follow Scarecrow. I'm actually almost done, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and keep moving on. And he's going to basically throw a bunch of villains at you as you try to move through here. Which you probably will need to eventually. But you're going to get to an area where there's this deadly smoke coming through, and you can't do anything about that unless you stop that smoke, because you can't get through there. So what you need to do to get through there is to... Oh, darn it, I still died, darn it. You need to pull this little lever here, jump up. There's a little hidden pole. It's hard to see on the Wii because the graphics aren't that great, but hopefully you saw what it just did as Batman. I'll change over into Robin and pull this lever, and now that stops the smoke. And this is the final area. You're going to battle against Scarecrow and his villains for a while. You can't get up to him because of that smoke. So there's a whole series of things you have to do, but the main thing you want to keep in mind is you can start to battle Scarecrow by throwing your boomerang at him. And that will actually make the process go a little bit quicker. So first things first, let's go ahead and he's going to eventually release all of his villains after you. But let's go ahead and take care of them. And Scarecrow's going to come down to us. And once you see his hearts like that, you can start to throw your boomerang at him. Where is he? There we go. We finally got the Scarecrow down to us. Now we can start to pummel him with our Batarang. For whatever reason, those villains didn't get released like they normally would have. So we took took 3 hearts away from him already, and now we move on to stage 2. So he'll throw another canister down at us. He'll release more villains at us. We'll go ahead and take care of those villains, and then we'll get a chance to battle against him again. Okay, and here he comes again. Try to throw your boomerang as quickly as you can at him. Just keep throwing it. More hearts away. More hearts away. And he's going to run away. And this, I think, may be the final stage here. Let's see. Another one down at us. Yep. And you'll notice it's now released. And let's go ahead and take care of them. And there's going to be some things on the ground you're going to notice that you can build with. So you see these things right here that are jumping around? Go ahead and build with those. You're going to do one on each side. And you need to pull these levers. This is really the final stop right here. So go ahead and pull this. It's going to release a little ladder, so you can change over into Robin. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Change over into whoever you like to jump up on that one. Jump up, then change back into Batman, and then turn it the other way, which you don't have to necessarily worry about turning it the other way. It does it automatically. Change back into your other character. In this case, it's Robin. Pull the lever, turn on a fan, and now we'll go ahead and go to the other side and repeat the same process. Build this thing here, turn your lever, or your wheel, change over into your other character, jump up, change back into your other character. If you're playing 2 players, it makes it a little bit easier for you. Change over into your other character, jump up, pull the lever, release the fan, jump down, and this, I believe, is going to bring the Scarecrow down to you. And you can try to see if we can get him right away. Now he's small, and I think you can just, yeah, see how the lights are green? Now you can go up those steps, no problem. You can get him, and that, my friends, is going to capture the Scarecrow and get you through the end of this level. So this is Jackson's Toy Box. This is Mike from Jackson's Toy Box. I'm Jackson's dad, and hopefully we've been able to help you get through level 4 Arkham Asylum. We have videos for a bunch of LEGO games, walkthroughs, and we'd like to hear from you, and have